Okay guys, so what the flip is a calorie? How do you use it for weight loss? And what on earth do we mean when we say a good calorie or a bad calorie? So in this video today, I am going to be teaching you all a little bit about calories so that you go away feeling a little bit more armed with the knowledge so you can take it off into your weight loss adventures and you can get on the path to succeed. So first of all, what is a calorie? You may be using a calorie counting app, you may have heard the word calorie before, you may know it from looking on the back of food labels. Oh, how many calories are in this, how many calories in that? Some people can literally list off their favourite foods and they know exactly what calories are in everything, but I'm here to tell you calories are not the most important thing. Dun dun dun. But first, what is a calorie? Okay, so a calorie is, this is very sciencey and a little bit useless. A calorie is basically energy, and it technically is the amount of energy that it uses to boil 1 gram of water 1 degree. That's pretty useless, you don't need to know that, but it's energy and it's stored as potential energy in food. And then as we take it into our body, a whole bunch of chemical reactions happen and we use it as energy ourselves. Now, this is where it comes into play, where if we overeat and then we don't use up that energy, it gets stored as fat. And then if we undereat and we're using more energy than we are eating and consuming, we start to lose weight. And that is how calories work, and that is why people calorie count. And I don't care what people say, it is a big part of a weight loss journey. I don't want people to become obsessed with it because I think there is much more importance on eating whole foods. But without knowing if you're consuming the right amount of calories, you're a little bit lost in the dark. How many calories should we be consuming? So this differs from person to person and it is based on your height, your weight and your age, and then there's some fantastic equations that happen, which I'm not going to bore you with now, and from that you can find out your calories. There's lots of online apps and things that do this for you. Your calorie is based on your basal metabolic rate. So that is basically how many calories you burn day to day without moving, without doing anything. So that's breathing, your blood flowing, your heart pumping, all those normal functions in your body. That's your basal metabolic rate. You then also burn calories from the thermogenic effect of food. So that's basically your digestion. Some foods are easier to digest than others. Some take a little bit more calories to digest. Protein has a higher thermogenic effect, by the way. Of course, the next thing is your physical activity. So the more active you are, the more calories you are burning, and some activities burn more calories than others. And that's how you work out your daily calorie expenditure. So of course, if you're on a weight loss journey, you're going to want to be eating a little bit less than your daily calorie expenditure. And I say, as a rough rule of thumb, exercise and nutrition combined, you want to get about 500 calories under per day to start losing about £1 a week. So now we have this question, what is a good calorie and what is a bad calorie? Well, first of all, I told you that calories are energy. So energy is energy, so a calorie is a calorie, right? But what we mean when we talk about good calories and bad calories is actually the nutritional value of the food itself. So if I had 200 calories worth of Haribo and I had 200 calories worth of apple and peanut butter, of course you know that apple and peanut butter is more healthy, but why? Because they're both 200 calories. So technically you can go through the day and you can lose the same amount of weight. But eat the Haribo, your blood sugar level is going to go soaring and then come crashing back down again. There's no fibre in Haribo, there's no vitamins, there's no minerals. It's empty calories, you might have heard that before as well. You are not nourishing your body in any way, and meaning you're probably going to be hungry a little bit down the line. Your blood, as I said, your blood sugar is going to come up and it's going to go crashing down, so it's going to make you feel tired. And eventually, because when you eat something sugary like that, your body is it releases a hormone called insulin, and it's like insulin. And if you keep doing that and releasing that much insulin on a regular basis, eventually you start storing those calories as fat. There's a lot more steps down the line, but I don't want to bore you with all that, so just simplify it. Then on the other hand, you have your gorgeous apple and peanut butter. And so your apple is obviously carbohydrates, but it's carbohydrates with fiber, and also a bunch of vitamins and minerals in there as well. Then you have your peanut butter, which is fat and protein, which is going to lower the glycemic index of the carb of the apple. And glycemic index is basically how it affects the blood sugar level. So it's going to lower the glycemic load, meaning that with the fats and the proteins, the apple won't have that spike in your blood sugar level that it might do if you just ate it alone. So that's a complete snack there, the apple, the peanut butter. So you have your protein, your fats and your carbs, going to keep you full for longer. You're getting loads of fiber, vitamins, minerals, and that's what we mean when we say a bad calorie versus a good calorie. So of course, in your brain, it's like, well, I could just have chocolate cake for breakfast, ice cream for lunch, and candies for dinner. First of all, you'll feel like crap on that. You won't be able to go to the toilet properly, you won't sleep properly, your skin will look like shit, your hair will fall out, like you will not have any muscle mass, you'll not be able to retain any muscle mass whatsoever, so your metabolism will go down. But then when you have foods that contain the right balance of protein, carbs and fat, that's when you know that you're on the right track and you're going to lose weight. So when I'm talking about protein, carbs and fat, the reason we have it in that balance is because fat actually contains 9 calories per gram. So that's why we have a small bit of fat, even if it's healthy fat, per meal. And then protein and carbohydrate have 4 calories per gram. And that's why our plate is mainly made up of protein and carbs, including your vegetables. And then you have your smaller amount of fat in there as well. So a lot of people fall into the trap of starting to eat healthy and eating avocados, coconut oil, nuts and everything. And actually that makes their calorie expenditure go through the roof. And although they're very healthy, they might find they start putting on weight. Although we want to focus around whole foods, it is a numbers game as well. So it's a balance between eating whole foods and having fantastic nutrition and monitoring your calorie intake and expenditure as well. Do not forget alcohol, guys. Alcohol contains 7 calories per gram as well. So just to sum up, we have our fats with 9 calories per gram, and our proteins and carbs have 4 calories per gram, and our alcohol has 7 calories per gram. There is not such thing as a good calorie and a bad calorie, but there is such a thing as useless calories and very useful calories, and making you feel like shit calories and making you feel vibrant on top of the world, friggin' amazing calories. And these are the ones you want to lose weight, not these. These are going to make you overeat, want to snack constantly and stay addicted to sugar. So if you are interested in knowing what your caloric intake should be along with your macronutrient intake for you personally to lose weight, I can create you a delicious meal plan with yummy whole food recipes and also some delicious snacks in there as well, and a personalized training program just for you so you get the results you want. This is of course my 12-week Bliss body transformation. I have girls going through it now who are getting fantastic results. They absolutely love it. If you are interested in becoming one of those girls who are getting amazing results, I mean literally just dropping kilos and kilos and kilos and not feeling hungry and feeling vibrant and energized and feeling like an absolute badass because they're getting stronger, fitter, healthier, then pop me a little PM and we can get a call booked in, because it is by application only. I need to make sure that you're the right fit for what I'm doing here, and I want to take on the best possible candidates because I want girls who are dedicated and want to get results. So if that's you, drop me a PM, and I really hope you guys enjoyed these videos and you can take away something from it and apply it to your lifestyle. I don't want you guys to get bogged down with calorie counting. Always remember, when you look on the back of your food label, look at the ingredients first. That's what's important. You don't want to see loads of words you don't understand, and you don't want to see sugar in that first line of ingredients. Then you can go look at the calories, okay? So go off, have a fantastic week with glorious nutrition, and if you have any questions regarding calories or absolutely anything, then pop in the group and I will get them answered for you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.